Hello, so today we will be talking about the words that we most commonly get confused with. So these can be very tricky sometimes, so that's why we will be going over them together. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. Our first word is its and its, so let me go ahead and write that out. I'm actually going to make two parts to this. This is part 1 and the next is going to be part 2. So its and its, comma, apostrophe, excuse me. So this first one, don't confuse its, this one, with this one. This is the possessive pronoun. So this is possessive. And this right here is the contraction of it is. So right here is the contraction, so it is obviously, and then it's. So we got that one down. Okay, next we have a lot. So a lot. So now this, a lot is always two words. It's used informally to mean many. A lot is a common misspelling. In formal usage, a lot is a plot of ground, not many. So like, Cindy bought a lot in Katy, Texas, or whatever. So you should always consider a lot a spelling error and a lot unacceptable unless you mean a plot of ground. So a lot is basically meaning a plot of ground. Otherwise, do not use it. Oops, wrong thing. Do not use it. Alright, so let's go ahead on to the next one. Accept and accept. Accept and accept. So, this one, accept, right here, is a verb meaning receive. Let's see, change that color. Receive. So, I can accept all of your suggestions. That's one way to use it. Accept, this one right here, is usually a preposition or conjunction meaning but, for, or other than. When it is used as a verb, it means leave out. So again, I can accept all of your suggestions except the last one. So I can't accept it, otherwise leave out. I'm sorry you accepted my last suggestion from your list. So, okay, so we got these two down. And then we have effect and effect. Okay. So usually affect is a verb meaning to influence. So, I guess she affected him greatly. So affect is, and affect is used in psychology as a noun meaning feeling or emotion. One can infer much about affect from her behavior. So we just basically balance these out. So then, effect is a noun meaning result. So we've got those two down. Let's do an example of these two. The drug did not affect his driving. In fact, it seemed to have no effect at all. So we've got that down. but effect is also occasionally used as a verb meaning to bring about. Her efforts effected a change. So, resulted as a change or whatnot. So we've got these two down. Okay, next we've got, hold on, excuse me for a moment. Already, with the space, and then already. Oops. So, oops, make that an R. Okay, so already right here means completely prepared. Like, hold on, I'll give you examples at the end actually. And then already means by now. So she should have already eaten her sandwich before she could have eaten her dessert. So we were all ready to go to the movie, but it had already started. So we were prepared to go, but it already, started. So that one's pretty straightforward and simple, but it can get confusing sometimes. So, alright, there's just one in this one, but alright is always going to be 2 words. Remember that, always 2 words. I'm just going to write a side note because I think it's super, super important. Always 2 words. And remember this like it's the last thing you'll remember. Always is 2 words. Okay, so alright is a common misspelling. So many people spell it as 1 word as alright, but that is a big fat no. Get that in your brain. So alright. So we've got that one down. Let's go ahead into the next one, which is allusion and illusion. Illusion. An allusion is an indirect reference. So, Paul's constant allusions to Shakespeare. So we've got a reference. And then illusion, which I'm just pronouncing it like that, is a deceptive appearance. Okay, so gave examples. Paul's constant allusions to Shakespeare created an illusion that he was an intellectual. So he really was an intellectual, but he made allusions to something else. So back then, there were a lot of allusions made to things that were commonly known, like Shakespeare was, always basically had love stuff, so there was a lot of allusions to love and whatnot. So let's right. Next we have anxious and eager. So anxious means nervous or worried, as you probably all know. I get very anxious before tests or exams. And then eager is, and this is usually followed by about. So followed by about. And then eager, means looking forward. Looking forward, and is usually followed by to. Okay, so I've been anxious about getting blisters, and then I am eager to get running shoes. So I'm like excited, Look, this. So basically, we can write this as positive, or no, negative, and then this can be positive. Usually, that could be the case, and whatnot. Okay, we're going to do a couple more, and then we'll move on to part 2. So, anxious. Just kidding, we just did that. Whoops. Okay. Some trouble. Alright, so now we have as, and then like. This is one of the most confusing ones for me personally too, still. In formal speech and writing, like should not introduce a full clause with a subject and a verb because it is a preposition. This is a preposition right here. Like is a preposition. The preferred choice is as or as if. Okay, so now we'll give an example. The plan succeeded as we hoped. It seemed as if it might fail. Other plans like it have failed. So, I hope those examples helped because they definitely make sense because the plan succeeded as we hoped. It seemed as if it might fail. Other plans like it have failed. Okay, and then when as serves as a preposition, the distinction between as and like depends on the meaning. As suggests that the subject is equivalent or identical to the description. She was hired as an engineer. You know, obviously you can't put she was hired like an engineer. No, that does not sound right. Like suggests resemblance but not identify. People like her do well in jobs. People as her do well in jobs. Does not sound right. So we got that part taken care of. Let's go ahead and end this video. Please watch part 2. We will have several more comparisons. So these, if your teacher says you're going to have a confused words list, definitely watch my other videos because chances are she probably will have those as her videos. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.